boys and girls, welcome back. I am Raph, and today I got...
Hi, I'm Sara.
Perfect, so what we're going to do today is a couple different kettlebell variations and progressions. So the first one we're going to do is learning how to clean with the kettlebell. But a lot of times when someone's brand new with kettlebells, it's kind of tough to learn to clean right away. So I do something called stick 'em up. What you're going to do is drive through the kettlebell, through the hips. You're going to come up and basically give them a stick 'em up position with the kettlebell. This is going to learn the pattern of keeping the elbow super tight and getting your clean to look super awesome. All right, so next exercise for the clean is actually doing the clean. So now you're probably pretty confident with the stick 'em up, getting the elbow super tight, and now you're gonna drive through, and now you're gonna catch the kettlebell into your arm. The common mistake that you will see in this video is that sometimes someone will bring their arm too far out. You wanna keep your wrist close to the collarbone, so now the kettlebell has room to land softly. And if you tend to hit yourself too much, you're just driving through the hips a little bit too much, so soften up the explosiveness in your hips and you'll be good to go. All right, so very last one is the press. This is gonna be a badass exercise because you get to press overhead and you look like you know what you're doing. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna clean it up. From there, you're gonna press overhead. And the thing to remember a lot of times with kettlebells, it's not a dumbbell, you're not pressing out. You wanna press straight up, almost like a corkscrew. If you can think of your hand twisting going up, then you're on the right track. A couple other things you wanna think of is keeping your wrists straight and not bent. That's going to make the kettlebell feel a lot better on your forearm. And then also thinking of extending your elbow up and having your bicep right beside your ear. And lastly, to kind of get you to that next level, with your free hand, create a fist to create more tension. More tension, the better, and your kettlebells will look amazing. So here are some troubleshooting tips that I see a lot with my clients. So the first one is just learning how to hinge. A lot of people, when they try to swing, they end up squatting. And what that does is makes the kettlebell hit the floor, you might hit yourself, and then the angle where the bell is supposed to swing, it goes all over the place, the exercise doesn't feel great. So think of pushing your hips as far back as possible to feel your hamstring engage. And then when you get to the top, squeeze your butt as hard as possible to keep that core engaged. Now the other thing I tell people is to drive their heels into the floor, big toe into the floor, and then the rest of the toe. So now you're like a tripod rooted into the ground and you're not moving, and that's gonna create a better swing. Now, the next thing you wanna look out for is cleans. A lot of people start hitting themselves with it. They don't know what's going on with their body, and it's a lot of practice. You always want to think as you're coming through the swing, keeping that elbow as tight as possible. If your elbow starts flaring out, the bell's going to do its own thing. It's not going to feel nice when it hits you, maybe in the face even. So elbow super tight, and always make room for your hand close to the collarbone. If you have the hand out, the bell's going to travel behind you and it's not going to feel great. Keeping a strong grip on the kettlebell at all times is going to bulletproof your mistakes. So hopefully that helped, and we'll see you in the gym. So hopefully all those exercises made sense, and if you have any trouble, just look back to the previous videos we've done, and that will help you to kind of get started. You can find me on my podcast called Cut the Shit Get Fit, and you can find you.
You can find me on Instagram, sara.l.fit.
Perfect. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, like, share, and do what you got to do to spread the word to your friends, family, brother, sister. What do you have to do to share this video? Go do it now. Thank you once again.